Good morning to all my dear Bhaiya Bahan. How are you? Are you fine? Very good. In Flamingo, we have already read 5 chapters and 5 poems. Now we are going to start today the second book, that is Vistas. And in the second book, the first chapter is the third level. In this chapter, the writer asks you a question. The writer is Jack Finney. The question is, have you ever had any curious experience which others find hard to believe? My dear, you must have done traveling in your life. Sometimes you face trouble there. What kind of trouble? We forget by which gate we should go out. Where is exit and where is entrance? We forget. Why we forget? Because that station is new for us. Suppose we go to Mumbai, we go to New Delhi for the first time. My dear, it is quite sure that you will forget in the station. Even in Howrah station also. These stations are too huge. It is like banyan tree. There are so many branches to go out and to come in. If we are new, it is quite natural that we can forget there. But today we have so many opportunities to ask anyone from where to exit and from where to enter the station. This chapter is related to a man whose name is Charlie. He lives in New York, and in New York there is a station, a huge station, that is Grand Central Station. This station's name is New York Central, New York Grand Central Station. In this chapter by Jack Finney, the writer writes about the harsh realities of war. War has irreversible consequences, thus leaving people in a state of insecurity. It is also about modern day problems and how common man tends to escape reality by various means. In this story, a man named Charlie hallucinates and reaches the third level of the Grand Central Station, which only has 2 levels. Means this man Charlie becomes confused in that station. He says there are 3 levels in the station. But my dear, for your kind information, you can also search in the net that there is only 2 levels. But the author feels that this station has 3 levels. Why does he feel that there are three levels? Because Grand Central Station is one of the biggest station in the world. He doesn't understand which train, which route, where does it go. Even though he travels every day, but he is confused. And this man forgets his routes even to reach his home. So you can say this man Charlie must be a confusing man. If you will have confusion about the routes, you can't reach your home easily. So before starting the chapter, I would like to explain its summary first. The story revolves around a 31-year-old man named Charlie, who experienced something weird, something difficult. One day after work, coming from the subway, he reached the third level of the Grand Central Station, which doesn't actually exist. There is only two levels, but he thinks that there is three levels. He remembers the entire experience with his psychiatrist friend Sam. There is another character whose name is Sam. He is the friend of Charlie, and Sam is a psychiatric. Charlie thought he experienced time travel and had reached somewhere in the 1890s, a time before the world saw two of its most deadliest wars. As soon as he realized what time he is in, he immediately decided to buy 2 tickets to Galesburg, Illinois, one for himself and the other for his wife. Unfortunately, the currency used in that century was different. Thus, the next day he withdrew all his savings and got them converted, even if it meant bearing losses. He went looking for the third level but failed to find it. It worried his wife and the psychiatrist Sam, who told him that he is hallucinating in order to take refuge from reality and miseries of the modern world, which is full of worry. Charlie thus resorts to his stamp collection in order to a. distract himself, when suddenly one day he finds a letter from his friend Sam, who had gone missing recently. Sam wrote that he always wanted to believe in the idea of third level, and now that he is there himself, he encourages Charlie and Louisa. Louisa is the wife of Charlie, to never stop looking for it. In this story, we shall see the man Charlie is a very confusing man. He thinks that modern world is full of chaos. He thinks that modern world is full of worries, so that he wants to escape from reality. He wants to live in imagination. And my dear, there is far difference between reality and imagination. This is the habit of some people to escape from reality. This is the habit of some people who doesn't want to live in real world. He wants to live in other world which is far, far from reality. Now we are going to start this story. This story is full of confusion, but my dear, you will try to listen to me very carefully. All the confusions will be removed. For your kind information, at first we should know in Grand Central Station there is no third level, there is only two levels. This is the imaginary creation of the character Charlie, who tries to escape from reality so that he thinks in imagination, not in reality. He thinks that there is third level in Grand Central Station. Now see the chapter. The presidents of the New York Central and the New York New Haven and Hartford railroads will swear on a stack of timetables that there are only two, but I say there are three because I have been on the third level of the Grand Central Station. Yes, I have taken the obvious step. I talked to a psychiatrist friend of mine. Among others, I told him about the third level at Grand Central Station, and he said it was a waking dream wish fulfillment. He said I was unhappy. That made my wife kind of mad. But he explained that he meant the modern world is full of insecurity, fear, war, worry, and all the rest of it, and that I just want to escape. Well, who doesn't know? Everybody I know wants to escape, but they do not wander down into any third level at Grand Central Station. In this paragraph we see the story begins with the mention of a third level at the Grand Central Station, which only has two levels in real. The protagonist, here protagonist means the hero of this story, Charlie, himself is aware that even the presidents of New York Central and the New York, New Haven and Hartford railroads would express great confidence in the existence of only two levels, but he himself has been to the third level. Considering the entire scenario, Charlie, the protagonist, had a word with his psychiatrist friend. He explained that Charlie was experiencing a waking dream wish fulfillment, or in other words, hallucination. According to psychiatrist, Charlie was unhappy. The fact his wife did not like. Upon explaining further, it became clear that it is the burden of all the modern problems that is pushing him to experience the apparent perception of something not present. He tends to escape the reality. Charlie agreed with what his psychiatrist friend had to say, but he still found it a bit odd to have been to the third level of the Grand Central Station. In this paragraph we have seen that Charlie thinks that there are three levels in Grand Central Station. but the presidents of New York Central and the New York New Haven and Hartford railroads, they say that there are two levels. My dear, you write difficult words meaning here. New York Central means main railway station of New York. New Haven and Hartford railroads means a railway station in New York. Swear means taken an oath. Stack means heap, HEAP, heap. Level, one of several stories or floors in a large building. Obvious means clear. Psychiatrist means a doctor trained in mental illness, means a doctor who treat the patient who is suffering from mental disorder. Waking dream means daydream while waking. In Hindi it is called Diva Swapn. Wish means desire. Fulfillment means the feeling of being satisfied. Kind of mad means almost mad. Insecurity means having no security. Rest of means remaining. Just means only. Escape means the act of getting away from reality. Now see the second paragraph. But that's the reason, he said, and my friends all agreed. Everything points to it. They claimed my stamp collecting, for example, that is a temporary refuge from reality. Well, maybe, but my grandfather did not need any refuge from reality. Things were pretty nice and peaceful in his day, from all I hear, and he started my collection. It a nice collection too, blocks of 4 of practically every US issue, first day covers, and so on. President Roosevelt collected stamps too, you know. In this paragraph, we see Charlie begins to believe in the possibility that he has been experiencing all this to escape the harsh realities of the modern world. His friends agreed to it as well. Even his stamp collecting is a kind of asylum he resorts to in order to feel protected. Here we see Charlie was also collecting stamps. This is his hobby. On the other hand, he starts thinking otherwise. His grandfather started his stamp collecting, but in those days they had not seen the consequences of war, and there was peace, harmony, and security. His grandfather must have not been insecure. The collection, moreover, was amazing, with blocks of 4 practically every US issue. Even President Roosevelt collected stamps also. In this paragraph, we have seen that Charlie had a hobby to collect stamps. His grandfather also collected stamps. And stamps collecting was also a way of escaping from reality. Now write some meanings. Wander means walk aimlessly. Points to it means leads to this conclusion. Claimed to state that it is true even if not proved. Refuse means shelter. Reality means the real world. Pretty means enough. Blocks means separate parts. Practically means almost. Issue means providing officially. First day covers means envelopes of new issued stamp posted on the first day. Now see the next paragraph. Anyway, here is what happened at Grand Central. One night last summer, I worked late at the office. I was in a hurry to get uptown to my apartment. So I decided to take the subway from Grand Central because it is faster than the bus. Here subway means underground passage. Like you can see metro trains runs underground. In this paragraph we see here Charlie starts explaining what exactly happened and begins with how he chose to take the subway to his apartment instead of the usual bus after a late night shift. He did this in order to save time. Means one day he had chosen wrong way to reach his house. Now write down meanings. Uptown means towards the northern part of a city or town. Apartment means flat. Subway means underground passage. Now see the next paragraph. Now I don't know why this should have happened to me. I am just an ordinary guy named Charlie, 31 years old, and I was wearing a tan gabardine suit and a straw hat with a fancy band. I passed a dozen men who looked just like me, and I was not trying to escape from anything. I just wanted to get home to Louisa, my wife. Gabardine, a smooth, durable, it will woven worsted or cotton cloth. In this paragraph we say Charlie describes himself as an ordinary man of 31, dressed in a tan gabardine suit and a straw hat. Here tan means brown. His suit's color was brown. Gabardine means cloth which doesn't allow water to go through and used for making suits. So Charlie said that he was an ordinary man of 31. He was dressed in a tan gabardine suit and a straw hat with a fancy band. It was so ordinary that he could see other similar men at the station. He explains how he was in his normal state of mind, not wanting to escape from anywhere. All he wanted was to be with his wife Louisa at that hour. He still doesn't understand why this happened with him. Means almost, or you can say most of the time, Charlie forgets himself on that station. He confused that which route he should go to reach his home, because this station was overcrowded, so that due to overcrowd he always forgets that which routes he should go. Now write down meaning. Guy means person. Tan means brown. Gabardine means cloth which doesn't allow water to go through and used for making suits. Straw means dried stem of wheat. You can say in Hindi pual or bhussa. Fancy means ornamental, means colorful. Band means strip. Now this is the time of class work. You write some questions. The first question is, who claims to have been on the third level of the Grand Central Station? Second question is, who swear that there is only 2 levels in Grand Central Station? Third question, where is the Grand Central Station? Now prepare this. Okay, very good. Your first reply is, Charlie claims to have been on the third level of the Grand Central Station. Second questions, the presidents of New York Central and Hartford Railroad swear on the basis of records. The president said that there is only 2 levels. And third question is, where is Grand Central Station? Very good. Grand Central Station is in New York. Now write down your homework. Your homework is prepare question answer from taught paragraphs and from text also. We shall start next paragraph on next day. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day.